Hey team, who wants to have a little bit of fun with me today? I love the compensation plan. I think about it, I dream about it, and I practice talking about it over and over again. Because whoever draws the bubbles, that's how many extra zeros are gonna be behind what you make this year, okay? So, first things you do, you go out and you buy a whiteboard. Next thing you do, you write on here, this is my $1 million whiteboard, okay? So, I'm gonna explain this to my team. This is not meant to be published anywhere, okay? So, one of the most important things we can do is to memorize a couple of numbers, okay? So everyone should know how much money you make for a launch bonus, okay? So from 0 PV up to 199 PV, okay, of what a new associate comes into the business with, the person who sponsored that associate makes how much? $60, okay? So then from 200 PV to 499 PV, that sponsor of that associate makes how much? $130, okay? Then, if someone comes in with a platinum pack or more of more than 500 PV, the sponsor of that new associate makes $260, okay? So you need to remember those numbers. Now, you also need to remember all the launch bonus numbers, and keep in mind that the Onyx and the Jade launch bonuses are stackable, which means when that new associate has sponsored 3 new associates themselves and has a total of 600 PV, that new associate has made it to the first rank of Onyx. And Onyx pays $32 one-time rank retention bonus. When that associate reaches the Jade of having 1,500 points, that associate is going to earn 1,185 one-time rank retention bonuses. You get to have both of them because they are stackable, okay? Now, there's also the monthly base pay. Those are not stackable, okay? So the monthly base pay for Onyx is $130, and the monthly base pay for Jade is $330. So with those numbers in your head, I should be able to just close this up and not use this. So I know that everybody likes to show this doing the 3 legs across, but I don't, because none of us build that way. We all build our 2 legs. And not everybody comes in with a platinum and sponsors a platinum, but let's just see how we can kind of play with these numbers right now, okay? So you sponsor Susie Q, okay? And so we're gonna show Susie's business right now of how we can get her to Jade. Because remember, when we're doing this, we're really trying to just show people what is gonna look like for them. But you know what? First they need to get to Onyx. But sometimes Jade and Onyx happen at the very same time. So we know that we are going to try to show Susie how you can get to Jade with her 3 people. So Susie comes into the business, and let's say she is all in and she buys the nice platinum pack, okay? So then Susie's going to sponsor, let's say she's going to sponsor Fred, and she's going to sponsor Mary. And now, as I'm showing this to them, we're only building 2 legs. So one of your other people have to go either below Fred or Mary. So let's just say we're going to put your 3rd person right here, and we're going to call her Tracy. Okay? So let's see what these people are going to come into the business with. Okay, because this is PV of how many PV. So right now we have 500. We're trying to get to 1,500. So we need another 1,000 PV. So let's say Fred comes into the business with 300. Okay. and this one is 500. All right. So now Tracy comes into the business with 200. So you can see right now, you've just put 200 PV below Mary. So now we're already working as a team here. So Mary's already got 200 points below her that month. Okay, so now let's unlock and say, what did this make you dollar-wise? Okay, so first let's talk about the launch bonuses. We have a 300, okay? So the first launch bonus is going to unlock $130 launch bonus. We have a 500 here, so that will unlock a $260 launch bonus. And then we have a 200, that's going to unlock a $130 launch bonus. So just in launch bonuses alone, okay, this new Susie Q has made $520 just in launch bonuses alone on her very first month. That is really good. So now we are now going to talk about the one-time rank retention bonuses and the Jade bonus. So she has her 1500 PV, okay, and she has her 3 associates. So she is now Jade qualified, and she's also commission qualified because she has at least 100 personal PV. So what are the bonuses for Jade for getting to this Jade level within her first calendar month? So let's look at it. She made it to Onyx. Onyx is when you have only 600 PV with 3 personally sponsored. So she made it to Onyx, no problem. So the Onyx one-time rank retention bonus is $132. And then she also made it to the Jade one-time rank retention, which we know is $1185. And then she also earned the Jade monthly, okay, which is $330. So let's see how much Susie Q made in her first calendar month. Okay. She made $2,167 in her very first month. Okay, and her sometimes I like to talk, your investment on your 500 PV is $1,000 US. Okay, so there's plenty of profit in here. Plus you get to have all those wonderful products. So that's how I explain of how people can get to Jade. Now, once I explain this, and especially if I'm in person, and let's say that the amount that they could afford to come into the business with was only 200 PV. So what I do there is I duplicate it. I do this so it's a little bit smaller in amounts. I show them getting to Onyx, which is 600 PV. But I also show that because, see how we're putting Tracy below Mary here, chances are us working up here might be able to put some people right below here on their left leg. And so that's how we're going to work as a team to get you to Jade. And that's usually how it happens, what I've seen mostly. I would love to be able to sponsor everyone with 500, 500, 500, 500, and everyone coming in with 500. That would make everybody very successful and everybody would get to Jade right away. That's really the best way to do it. But that's not always the reality. So if anybody has any questions about this, let us know. But also practice this. Practice all these different scenarios. Go through that list of what all the launch bonuses are and what the associates, the rank bonuses are and the one-time rank retention bonuses. And you'll get to know really how it works, and just keep practicing doing this. Bye.